Hey guys, it's CypherXX and I'm bringing you a survival video. Okay, so in this video I would like to explain the three basic types of fire. Not so much the fire itself, but the fire building of all the fuel, the kindling, and all that fun stuff, like dead grass and everything. Basically, how to make a campfire. There are three basic types that I think you guys should learn. First off, I want to tell you the three basic types. There's a pyramid, there's a teepee, and then there's a circular one that I do not understand or know the name of. Okay, well first you're going to want to find your material, so let's look around here. Oh my gosh! Sticks! How convenient. There are sticks all over the place. I wonder what happened here. Oh well, might as well collect them. Well, now that you got your sticks, we gotta come over here. Now you're gonna have to make a suitable place for a fire. Now this spot would be suitable because it's already been burned. So move that away. This spot seems nice to have a fire. Okay, so first we're gonna make the circular fire that I don't understand the name of. Now this is important to know that I'm not going to be lighting these fires, so don't be expecting any of that stuff. But I am going to explain what the fires are and a little bit on how helpful they might be. Okay, so this fire, this is the loadout. I don't know the name of it, so if you guys know the name, feel free to share. You guys might have seen this before in cartoons and all that stuff because it's one of like the general types of fires. And it is an actual used fire. And this fire is good for more than just one reason. Okay, now this is the loadout of the fire. You'd put all your stuff right there in the middle and it would burn onto the logs. Now, a quick explanation to why this fire might be useful, put this right here, is because while it's burning like that, it's good for light and heat, but all fire is good for light and heat, but this one's in particular good for light and heat because let's say this fire is used by the special forces and stuff like that when they're camping out in the woods and stuff like that, or other people like that, I guess. But this fire was used for spying way back in the day, like medieval times, and it was very helpful because they light the fire up here. But if they heard someone coming or if they were warned about something, they would pull the sticks away like this, and the fire would die down. They wouldn't pull it out like that, but they would pull down the sticks individually, and the fire would die down. And when they thought it was done, to put their fire back together, they just reform the sticks, add some more fuel, such as dead grass, stuff like this, or a piece of burnt charcoal or something like that, and give it a couple minutes, and eventually the fire would reignite itself, and they have the fire again. But if they heard something again, they would just pull the sticks away, and it would die down. Next fire is a temple or pyramid fire. This one is used for cooking more often than in really anything else, but I would not recommend using this one because it takes a while to make and it is so easily destroyed. There. It's a very my version is very bad, but it's supposed to have a steady incline, kind of like a pyramid, come down like this. It would look like a big pyramid. And the reason why it's good for cooking is because there's a little pocket right there. This is often called the oven fire because you can put a baked potato right there, a bucket of water right there, and then you can have some sticks coming up to the sides and burning something up there. So you have three things on the same fire going at once. Nice water to drink, because remember, when you're surviving out in the forest, you want to boil a lot of your water because you don't want to be drinking any parasites and stuff like that. And you can put something right there to cook it in the oven, and then you have any kind of like meat or anything like that to have above it. So that's one of the things. But I still don't recommend this one because the slightest nudge like that just destroys the fire. So it's tasking to build. It's not something you can just toss it. Oh, there it is. You can't do that. It's tasking to build, and it's a bit annoying to light because then you got to stick your hands down into the tunnel and light it like that, and that's a little annoying. Second fire is called a teepee fire. Now this is another one I do not recommend because it is yet again tasking. this is just going to display where the fire should be lit, because this one is going to get quite annoying. Kind of build it up like this. Actually, save that. You put these smaller ones inside first. Smaller ones inside first. Now, if only I had 3 hands. I don't, so this is going to be kind of difficult. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do it? Okay, well, I'm just going to stick it in the ground. Maybe that, yeah, that'll hold it. Stick it in the ground. It's important for you guys to know that I am in no way a professional or specialist, so please do not take my words for granted, but I do know how to make fire. I am a Boy Scout, so I have had to use these skills more than once. This is a teepee fire. It's not the easiest to build. Yet again, easy to destroy, just knocking that down. So I don't recommend it. And this one's used more for heat, I would guess, because the heat would come out to the sides and up. I would guess. I have never used the teepee fire. I've used the pyramid fire, and I've used the other one more often than anything else, the circular one. But I've never used this kind because every time I've tried, it's messed up because the logs have fallen on top of it. I'm going to show you really quick the kind of fire I make. Guys, like I said, I am no way a professional, so what I do here, please do not take way too seriously, but I do know how to survive. I've used the skills more than once. Yep, right there. This is the kind of fire I make. Guys, it's also really important to know that it's not too important the way you make the fire, because the fire will grow nonetheless. That's why you should always keep an eye on your fire, because fires are tricky and they have their own personalities. So treat them like an actual person. That's the kind of fire I would make. And the greatest thing about this one is because this one's the easiest to destroy out of all of them. There, fire's dead so far. Now guys, that was 3 basic fires, and then the one I make, don't take them all too seriously. This is the first video, survival video I made for my channel. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something. Catch you guys later.